anybody ever ridden a four-wheeler through a yard or just kind of through the woods? Well, imagine doing that for 2.5 hours straight on a 7-mile track with only one person to switch off with every lap. Well, today I'm going to tell you guys about a team race that me and my friend did about a month ago or so. I'm going to tell you guys about the team race, and I'm going to show you guys some pictures of what we had to do. I'm going to tell you about what I had to do to prepare. I'm going to talk about the race itself, in a whole, and just talk about how much I enjoyed it. My friend that I raced with, he does this kind of racing about every other weekend, but he does it by himself because the team race is only about once a year. And so I go with him about 3/4 of the time, so I basically knew what to expect for the most part. So what we had to do to prepare, this right here, this is the four-wheeler that we raced with. This one, we had to go to the registration booth to pay our racing fee and to get our sticker on the side of our helmet, so they could see our number, and so when we crossed the finish line they knew who we were because we were a little muddy. And this one was me. Just about an hour before the race or so, we just hop on the four-wheeler and ride it around a little bit just to make sure everything was in check and running good. A little bit about the race. So, it being a team race, each partner did a lap, and when we got to the switching point, we would have to jump off the four-wheeler and give each other a hug. And so these two right here are just some obstacles that we did. This is probably about the smallest ramp that we hit, and this one was actually a drainage pipe, and we went over it, and then we did a circle, and we went through it. It was big enough that we could go through it, and we shot off and went through the woods. It was really cool. And this one down at the bottom is just me crossing the finish line. So I enjoyed this race. Very much. It was my first experience racing, but I couldn't have asked for a better one. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad he asked me to do it with him. In summary, that was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I can't wait to race my own four-wheeler someday. I talked to you guys about how I had to prepare, talked about the race itself, and how much I enjoyed it as a whole. I hope you guys have enjoyed hearing my talk about my race, and I encourage you guys to go watch a race maybe near you or somewhere, because it's a lot of fun and it's a good experience.